When we think about the more recent wars of Afghanistan and Iraq, a lot of people that are coming back now, we see them in various states of disrepair. Like, for example, in this book, you'll see many different types of people that are blind, that have been burnt, that have been lost limbs. The injuries are staggering. So for me, it's about making sure that we don't forget, no matter what the political reasons are, if you believe they're not going into those wars, that we remember the people that did go in and came back alive.
Mark, tell me how you and Bryan first met on this project.
We met through Caroline. I'd met Caroline previously when I was first injured, and she called me up and told me about the project and asked if I'd like to be involved, and obviously I jumped at the chance.
Right. And what are your memories of that first meeting with Mark, Bryan?
Really good. I mean, again, it's every day I was working with somebody like Mark. It was always a learning experience, because someone was coming in that had been, I mean, I don't know how fresh the injuries were for you when you came in, but it's been some years since we did the pictures, and I mean, he's had 2 kids since I saw him last year.
Tell me a little bit about what happened to you and the injuries that you suffered when you were fighting.
I was serving with the Royal Marines in Afghanistan in 2007, and on Christmas Eve we went out on a routine foot patrol. Towards the end of the patrol, I stood on and detonated an improvised explosive device, and the damage to 3 of my limbs was so severe that both my legs had to be amputated above the knee and my right arm above the elbow. I owe my life to the guys that were with me on the ground that day, and the medics, and how professional they were.
And that's, I suspect, a story, Bryan, you've heard from so many of the people that you've met during this project.
Yes, in fact, the introduction of the book is written by General Lord Dannett, and when he first came to see me at the studio, he saw a lot of the portraits on the wall, and he said, 10 years ago, a lot of these boys wouldn't be here. And it's a real statement to the way medical advancement has happened, particularly in war. That a lot of people can be saved so quickly.
Bryan, what do you hope people will take away from this project?
I hope they'll be inspired. I hope people will realize that guys like Mark have gone on to do extraordinary things, and many of the men and women in this book have gone on to take huge challenges in life. Whether it be amazing adventures or to become speakers to help other people. I hope this will inspire other people to do the same, and I hope that, if nothing else, people will support, at least the wounded when they come back, not to forget.